Hey everybody, Chelsea Dillon from Project Lift here. Today, we're gonna be talking about the top 3 steps to shoulder pain relief. These top 3 that we're gonna be talking about today are opening up the shoulder, strengthening our underperforming muscles, and reintegrating it into dynamic movement. Now, before we get into these top 3, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and pass along to a friend that you know can benefit from today's video.
All right, guys, our first step at relieving shoulder pain is that we need to open the area up. Now, what the body's doing here is when it tightens up, it's protecting the area, right? And typically one or more muscles are overactive, and we need to get those muscles turned off so we can move on to our second step, which is strengthening up the underperforming muscles. But when we focus on opening up, the movement that we're going to highlight today for the shoulder is called the Lat Roll. And we have some specific focus around this roll that we really want you to pay attention to. So one, you're going to see us lie over that roller, and when you get into this position with the roller in your armpit, I would highly recommend a roller that has some nubs on it, right? The Rumble roller is just one of the best rollers for opening up areas. It truly is. Now, let's get back into it. When you're on that roller, I want you to think about melting over it, right? And we're highlighting this movement because it allows us to get a lot of muscles at once. And as we start this rotation in this position, we're going to rotate towards the spine, and we're going to come back towards the side, but then we're going to go past that and go towards the pec. We're going to do this roll 3 to 4 times. Now, if you find a knot in there that is so painful to move, I'd have you just stay on it and breathe. Focus on relaxing. Remember, if the pressure or the pain is so much that you feel yourself flexing trying to protect it, then we're going to need to adjust this. What I'd have you do is I'd have you take the roller to a wall and allow yourself to lean over the roller against the wall so you can regulate the amount of weight that is on the muscles as you open it up. So we do our 3 to 4 rolls, and then using our legs, we push ourselves up the roller a couple inches, and we keep doing this pattern. Now we work all the way down to the hip. Now, this should have really opened up some areas. We can do a quick test where we go and put our back and butt against the wall and lift our arms up over our head to see the difference from one side to the other. If you have a friend or a mirror that can, a friend can take a picture for you so you can see the difference as we open this up. So guys, there's a lot of movements that can help open up the muscles around your shoulder. This is just one of them, but give it a shot. It's a super powerful one. Follow the directions to a T. Really get in there, and I'll even link a video below that'll give you an even deeper walkthrough of the lat roll.
Number 2 on our list today is strengthening underperforming muscles. Now, today we're going to specifically talk about one movement that is our band pull-aparts. Now remember guys, there are many movements that we can use to strengthen these underperforming muscles, all of which you will learn in our Vital Strength class. Now remember, we have a free week of Vital Strength that we offer every month. March free week is actually coming up next week. So if you are watching this in the future, the link below in that description will still let you sign up for that free week. Again, we have it every month, guys. Now let's get into this band pull apart. When we are going into this band pull apart, we want to make sure that we're using an adequate strength of band, right? So we really like to use TheraBands. You can also use the resistance band, typically that red, maybe skinny black band, depending which set you have. We want to make sure when we get ourselves set, we go palms facing up, right? We want to pull those shoulder blades down, pull that rib cage and pelvis in line, get those feet on the ground. When we do this, we're starting with our hands about shoulder width and about shoulder height, maybe just a little bit below. We're going to allow ourselves to just gently start to pull that band apart as you're pulling the band to you, right, versus the chest to the band. So you are pulling the band to you, keeping that shoulder blade down so we stay out of that upper trap and neck, right? We're allowing ourselves to feel that connection through that mid back in that lat, that serratus, again, right, and then right through that mid-back, strengthening and connecting all those muscles. We're controlling it all the way out. We come to the side, keeping those elbows straight but not hyperextended, and then we're controlling it back in, trying to maintain that connection with that mid-back, right? So give this a try, guys. Allow yourself to use this after you have opened up the shoulder. Try it about 2 times a week for 2 to 3 weeks. If you have any questions around it, need support, reach out.
All right, guys, our third and final step is reintegrating our shoulder, right? So if our shoulder was having pain, we're gonna reintegrate it into dynamic movement. And this is a step that a lot of athletes skip right over and then wonder why it comes right back. So I'm gonna show you a very simple progression to help you ease back into dynamic movement, because the goal here is to get the nervous system to activate these small muscles that we just strengthened, to activate them to stabilize our shoulder dynamically when we're turning over a snatch, dynamically when we're punching on a jerk. So here's a quick example. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do a press with a snatch grip from behind the neck. Just nice and simple. We're gonna get set. We're gonna press that bar overhead, feeling our shoulders staying down and out, those lower back, those mid-back muscles helping us control the scapula as we stretch that bar apart, back down, staying out of that trap. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a push press from behind the neck with the snatch grip. Again, now that we're adding a little dynamic force, we're adding them legs to drive through and push. Can we keep that shoulder activating just like we did when we did just the press, right? So the press, less dynamic. The push press has a bit more dynamic. And then finally, guys, we're gonna take it into a snatch balance, where in our snatch balance, I want you to drive and then change direction on it, right? So we're gonna drive with our legs and punch up on the bar with our arms as we drive ourselves using our arms, drive ourselves underneath the bar to stretch it apart, and there freeze for a second and feel where your shoulders are at. Did they stay down? Did they activate down? Now this progression gives us a lot of time to really hone in on the shoulders and feel how they're moving. So guys, I hope this supports you. I hope that this shoulder pain, the whole reason you're watching this video, is over quickly. But no guys, this is just scraping the surface, and all of us are unique and individual. So if you need support, if you need guidance, guys, reach out. This is what we do working with athletes in the Olympic lifts all the time. So until next week, good luck, guys.